People's Show, coming to you live from the Kintec studio. BC Liquor, our sponsor for this hour, until August 30th. Save $7 on Castello di Gabbiano, Reserva Chianti Classico, and $2 on Grey Goose Vodka. Visit your nearest BC Liquor today. Enjoy responsibly. All right, we got some overflow.
All right,
on the mailbag here. So let's.
Are we going to re-up the music? Or
Let's do it. They have to.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Oh, like now it's just tense.
I love hearing.
There we go.
I love the rustling behind the scenes.
Could you hear Sat's interior decoration at the start when he's rustling all the furniture? Could you hear that?
No.
No, because
okay.
I turned my mic off and yours is facing that way.
I wasn't sure.
No, because things are like so cluttered in front of me. It was like chaotic. So I was like, while you're doing your 2-minute intro, I'll quickly rearrange everything.
That was great.
All right. Sheldon from Surrey's got a few good questions for you guys. Do you think the Canucks can compete size-wise with Garland, Höglander, and Lekkerimäki all in their top 9?
All wouldn't be in the top 9.
Yeah, I realized once I said Lekkerimäki, I was like...
But hey, if they are, no.
Yeah, also no.
No. I do think... So, the Canucks... It made sense to trade Dakota Joshua in terms of clearing up cap space, right? But one thing that didn't make sense to me was getting smaller.
Yeah.
I don't love that to begin with. You know, if anyone who's listened to me talk about hockey players knows I like big, physical hockey players, especially nowadays. And I don't think the Canucks have enough of them. I mean, with Dakota Joshua, I felt pretty good. I'm like, okay, now you go through the entire roster, and even Drew O'Connor, who's not quite as physical, but has size and forechecking, plays aggressive, that you have some, size and an ability to push through guys. And to their credit, Garland pushes through traffic.
Yeah.
So does Niels Höglander. Lekkerimäki, that's what he has to improve.
Plus, I think Drew O'Connor does a good job of using his reach to angle guys into certain directions.
And he's great at winning pucks too. Like he doesn't win pucks with physicality. He wins them with his speed and smarts and stick.
It's harder to do for other players, for smaller players. Now, again, Garland does a very, very effective job of it.
Yeah,
but it is harder to do.
My view on Garland hasn't changed. To me, Garland running his own third line is the best spot for him to be. If the Canucks get strong enough where they have a good top 6 and then Garland can run his own third line with the cap going up, I would feel great about that.
If the Canucks added Mason McTavish and Alex Tuck, their size for you, to the current roster, where would they rank among contenders, assuming Pettersson bounces back?
Well,
that's too
just to answer that, what's been taken away from the roster? That's my first question right there.
Okay, so let's say, hypothetically speaking, a future first-round pick and Tom Nylander.
And what else? You're at least
Lekkerimäki. Okay, sure. Lekkerimäki.
You're at least a couple of first-round picks short here.
Okay, sure. Let's say you do that, though.
Yeah.
Let's say 2 first-round picks, Lekkerimäki and Nylander, and you're getting Tuck and McTavish. Hypothetically speaking.
Very, very strong all of a sudden.
Right. You are strong. Now, are you a tier 1 contender? I don't think you are, because you have to prove all that.
Yeah, you're probably tier 1 contenders are we've proven we can be here.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. And the Canucks are not going to be a tier 1 contender, but they're probably in the next tier if they add those 2 players without significant...
Aspiring to be in the next, to graduate into the full tier. Honestly, I think there's only 2 tier 1 contenders right now in the league.
Well, Florida and...
Well, I'll put Edmonton just because they've been in back-to-back finals. That's really about it.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think Carolina's a tier 1 contender.
No, it's fair. I mean, we can talk about that more as we get closer to this season, but it's a list of 2 to 3, maybe 4 teams, if you want to include a team like Tampa, for instance, and say, hey, I think these guys can do it still, whatever.
But, they're starting to get a little long in the tooth now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Again, maybe you put Dallas in there because they've been to conference finals for a couple years now.
If you add Tuck and Mason McTavish for what we mentioned, the Canucks are probably in that, New Jersey Devil range? Oh.
No, I'd put them above New Jersey.
You're probably above New Jersey, probably kind of close to where the Canes and those teams are.
Yeah,
somewhat closer
range.
to it. Yeah, but you would also need McTavish to become a legitimate top center. You also need Pettersson to bounce back. But that was the question: if those, if he bounces back, McTavish is legitimate, and you get Tuck, then you're content.
I've brought this up a lot of times about a team like the Devils. How many rounds do you think the Devils have won since their Stanley Cup? They won the Stanley Cup they made the Stanley Cup
and lost it in the Stanley Cup.
They lost in the Stanley Cup.
Since then?
Since then. So that's since 2012-13.
2?
one.
Is one. Hey?
Yeah.
No, so that was going to be one of my hot takes. We'll see what happens, but I'm kind of fading the Devils. They don't look that good.
They really didn't look good in the second half of last season.
Now, they need some guys to get healthy, but I still don't love that team. Looking at their roster, I see a lot of holes.
All right, this is from Andy. It's now August 5th. It's been 36 days since Connor McDavid was eligible for an extension. Where is the Edmonton Oilers' panic-o-meter dial turned to at this point?
Probably more steered towards solving the goaltending. Like, if I'm Connor McDavid, it's like, yeah, just call me once you figure out what the goaltending is.
Yeah.
If we're coming back the same group, then I'll wait to put pen to paper.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I think if you're going to sign with Edmonton or be there long term, you would imagine they would you would probably believe in them solving the goalie situation at some point instead of being like, oh, you have 2 weeks to sign him. Otherwise, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things.
He probably thought that 8 years ago when he signed his contract too.
Fair enough.
He's now been to 2 cup finals.
Do you think those things matter right now, though?
Yeah.
You think so?
It's why they've lost here recently.
No, you're right. Of course they matter. My question is, do they matter in terms of McDavid's decision making? Of course they matter.
I'm saying if I'm Connor McDavid,
Yes.
that's how I'm playing this.
Yeah, sure. But I'm trying to predict what he's doing.
The contract isn't difficult to solve. It's just like, it just comes down to, okay, I want to stay here. What do you want? It's a 3-year deal. Like the actual like logistics of the number are not overly difficult to solve.
Okay, so I think
it's the willingness is like, are you ready to sign?
No, okay, so I think that's the thing. Depending on how the offseason goes, does that inform how long you want to sign for? For instance, hey, if you guys find that goalie, you know what? Maybe I'll lock in. If you don't, maybe it's going to be 3 years instead. Like, term, I wonder about.
So if you're the Oilers,
like for that, the term,
steer all your energy towards solving the goaltending.
But how are you doing it?
And this is the thing. It's like, I don't understand why they've had so much patience about it.
Well, have they though? I mean, because they tried. They gave Campbell a big contract, had to eat it. They offered.
But these aren't good ideas.
No doubt. I'm just saying, like, they've thrown a lot of assets at it, right? They've thrown, draft capital at it. They've thrown contract money at it. They've thrown players at it. Like, they've thrown a lot of things at it, but they've failed. They have, right?
Isn't a lot of that though because they've failed because they're so handcuffed by their cap situation, given what they're paying their top end talent, and so in that situation, you almost have to take those long range risks.
Yeah, but they gave Jack Campbell $5 million per year. Like they offered Jacob Markstrom the same contract, if not more than what he signed for in Calgary. He just chose Calgary over Edmonton.
But it's not as if some goalies haven't been moved here recently. Like, the cap number was a difficult thing. They also had the reward of Leon Draisaitl on the best contract in the league, and McDavid at the back part of this contract, right? Like you're saving money on Connor McDavid at $12.5 million. As crazy as that is to say,
it is.
Like, go trade for a guy. Go overpay. This idea, it's like, we have to go find the fair trade and the right trade. You are mismanaging the opportunity to manage and coach these players.
But who's that goalie?
These 2 guys.
Who's available? Actually, would you have done it for John Gibson? Does that mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's like...
Linus Allmark was traded a year ago.
Yeah,
Again, like, there are situations
Allmark was a guy.
Like,
but Allmark, could you actually afford to trade, because of the point that Ben made, and he's not wrong, could you actually trade and pay a guy $8 million, $8.5?
Can you afford to not give these guys the best opportunity?
No.
Like, that's the thing. It is a rare
I can't believe I'm
moment.
Am I defending the Oilers?
To have these 2 players, not even just one of them. Like, one of them on your team is good enough to propel you to be a Stanley Cup contender.
No, I agree with. I think bringing it back to what the question was. What was the question again? It was like, what is
the panic-o-meter?
Oh, what's the panic meter?
If I'm the Oilers, I'm not panicked about Connor McDavid signing. Like, I think he ultimately does sign.
Yeah.
And to your point, it's like, hey, it could be a 2-3 year deal or it could be an 8-year deal. But the reward is the 8-year deal.
Yeah. Well,
create an environment where you want the guy to stay for 8 years, and that's where my panic would be.
But also now they've also brought in a general manager who won Stanley Cups without investing heavily in goaltending with Stan Bowman. So is it even philosophically going to line up that they're going to spend real assets on goaltending?
They should.
Play dumb games, win dumb prizes.
Hey, as Canuck fans, if he's going to stay, you want to see them not solve the goaltending.
Keep it rolling.
I'm very convinced he's going to sign, right? Like, I'm not, like, my panic is not there.
Especially after Leon signed.
Great point. As soon as Leon signed, it's a foregone conclusion. Connor McDavid.
It just may not be long term.
That's the thing.
All right, I've got another Canucks one that came in late here. Unsigned. What is Drew O'Connor? seems like just a faster Tanner Pearson.
He doesn't shoot the puck as well as Tanner Pearson. I think if he was a faster Tanner Pearson, he'd be playing in the top 6, probably score 25 goals a year and be 50 some points.
Tanner Pearson, like, sneaky good.
Now, he's older now, and I think you're looking at Pearson, but Pearson at his best was an 18 to 20 goal scorer, high 30 to 40, 50 point range. And if you add a guy who was faster to Pearson, that's a pretty good hockey player, to be honest. But Drew O'Connor is a forechecking demon who's great defensively, great on zone entries, good on the PK, and brings speed and size and aggressiveness to your forward group. But he's not going to be a guy who's going to be, scoring a ton of goals for you. But at $2.5 million for a team that lacks speed, size, and aggressiveness, I think I'm fine with Drew O'Connor on this team. I think having guys like that down your lineup, they're good to have. Like, don't you want to be bigger and faster?
Yeah, it's now he's got to fulfill that and maintain like a certain level, because I do feel like the energy maybe waned a little bit at the end of the season. But if they're removing the Joshuas of the world and you got to play with certain physicality, I think there's a totally fine player in there. Just like Tanner Pearson belonged in the top 6. I don't look at that and say Drew O'Connor's got to be in the top 6.
Yeah, I think Drew O'Connor is a third, fourth liner, and Tanner Pearson was a middle 6 forward who could play on your second line.
Tanner Pearson, 55 goals in Vancouver.
Yeah, no,
I remember tweeting this out routinely. It was like he's the 6th or the third highest scoring or something like that of that like era.
Yeah, he scored goals.
Yeah.
Okay, what rookies or AHLers make the team out of camp?
Okay.
Are we not counting DPD?
How many games did he play last year?
Well, I guess he graduated by the end of last season, right?
Yeah, but I mean, technically, the question is,
I would imagine the question. I'm going to put words in the mouth of the question asker of who is on the Calder Cup run, basically that makes it to the main show. Linus Karlsson.
Yes.
Ratu, again, that's kind of like a...
I think Ratu is going to be on the team, but is he a rookie still? Has he?
It says rookies / AHLers.
Okay, rookies. Okay, so I think Ratu is going to be one who's going to be on the team for sure. DPD 2.
And by the way, just to clarify that he's no longer a rookie because he played 28 games.
Who did? DPD?
DPD.
So no, that's what I thought.
He's lost his rookie status.
I'd say Linus Karlsson, DPD,
and maybe Ratu.
And no, Ratu's going to be on the team. They're going to put him on waivers.
So like that's the only ones I feel good about.
Those. I mean, because they're not. I think Karlsson did enough. Unless Karlsson comes on into training camp and looks off the pace and players lap him and whatever, I think he's earned a look to start the year. And Ratu, they're not putting him on waivers. There's no way.
Oh, Mancini.
I don't know if he's... So, here's the thing. You have P.O. Joseph, you have Ylander, you have Mancini.
No, but he could be number 8.
Yeah, but do you want... Again, I'd rather have him play games to start the year. That's where I'm at. I'd rather have those guys play games and you go with 7 defensemen and call a guy up when he needed. I know for practice time and they'd like to have 8 guys for bodies or whatever.
Ostensibly, he could make the roster.
He could, for sure.
For roster machinations, okay.
I think...
I'll buy that.
It's 3...
Like we know the 7 vet D-men that are all making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you play with the roster? Okay. I think he'll make it, but yes, you're right.
Yeah. Those are the guys.
If they carry 21 and that's the
injuries could happen, you get more, right? Like, I mean, but yeah, Lekromakis, but now Kravtsov's in the mix too. So
he's not making it.
I'm just saying he's in the mix.
Yeah. It's a 2-way deal.
He's in the mix. He's mixing it up.
He's in the mixer.
All right, I'm going to go to a fun one.
Yeah.
Chef Swagger, if you were invited to a summer barbecue potluck, what are you bringing?
Oh, barbecue summer potluck. I guess,
I made a lasagna on the weekend. I can just
bring lasagna.
Double it up.
Not bad. Lasagna is easy to bring.
Double it up and we're there.
Like you can never go wrong with like a big like platter of some sort.
Pasta salad's a good one.
Or something like you can never go wrong.
What's underrated? I'm showing my age now all of a sudden. Just showing up with a veggie tray. Just boom, there you go.
People go to town on those.
Yeah, they do.
I just discovered this again. I think it's because we're getting older.
Yeah, no, veggie trays. Like I was gonna say veggie trays, but people are like, oh, Sad's gonna bring up veggie trays. So.
He's not bringing hot dogs.
Had a crew of the one of my last like fantasy hockey drafts. Right, we're all older guys, and I was like chips, all these things, and I was like, I'll just bring veggie. Nobody ate the chips.
No,
nobody ate the chips.
No.
Everyone, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep trying this out. And I've now, on these moments, I've brought in veggie platters. They get destroyed like it's the Velociraptors.
Well, the thing is,
Jurassic Park.
people don't bring a lot of people don't bring the veggie platters. People bring other things, right? It depends on who's barbecuing. Like, it feels weird bringing meat for somebody else to barbecue.
Oh,
so unless I'm doing it myself, you know. But lasagna is a good one.
Yeah,
because it's easy to make. Easy to transport. You put it in one of the, tinfoil containers.
Got a text from a friend in the league. Bring lasagna to the draft. See, this is why you don't say things on the radio. It's just like friends are listening. They're like, you better bring a lasagna to the draft all of a sudden. It's like, no, that's not. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
All right. Another fun one. Now, I don't expect you guys to answer, but I'm gonna shoot my shot with this question here. If you had to partner with another 650 host for a brand new full-time show, who would you team up with, and what time slot would you grab?
Brand new host?
Are we legally allowed to answer?
Wait, what time slot would I do?
Feels like an HR violation.
Maybe just answer the time slot question.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know. Like, I mean, the time slots. I don't know. Like, I don't want to do mornings again if I don't have to.
I've done mornings enough times in my career.
Yeah.
It's like we used to work at 9 o'clock back in the day when the station first started.
okay.
No, that was like,
also tight.
That was pushing my limit. I was like, I'm sacrificing for my career here. I got to be up at 6 o'clock and be here. I was like, no, I'm not a AM person.
Well, I mean, it's funny. So in the off season, like last night, I went to bed at like 9:45. So in the off season, I go to bed early, wake up early. But I don't like getting up at like 4.
Man, mornings is just
I like my mornings. Honestly, the one thing I love is like during the hockey season, I sleep in. You have time to go exercise, take your time, do your thing, come together.
Letting the sun wake you up is like one of the biggest life hacks ever.
Yeah, so
especially in winter.
Yes,
especially in winter.
I don't know.
You in our Ottawa, man. It's brutal.
So I don't know if I would change my time slot, because the better time slot to me would be like maybe starting an hour earlier. Like, I wouldn't want to do noon.
Why?
No.
Well, so this is the thing. I think that a noon start, like a 1 o'clock start, has a lot of benefits.
1 o'clock,
because you still get the morning.
1 is very different from 12, though.
Okay, I'll say 1 o'clock, like a 1 to 3, because then you still have the mornings.
Yeah.
You do,
wake up late, do your thing. You still get a workout in.
But that's not, to me, is 1 still not enough. That means I have to be at work by noon. That's why 2 to 4 would probably be the perfect, because then you have enough time in the morning.
Then 1 to 3,
I do 2 to 4s.
Right.
You can
I
still
do
get
a rush hour on my way
Right,
home.
that's the other
You
thing.
can still get out to the golf
1 to 3.
Yeah.
This guy's
golf. That's why
You got to think about tea times.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like my
When
time
is it
slot.
still light enough that I can get around in rather than...
Whereas Josh and Reach for your 4 to 6 slot, they play early in the morning.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Get
that's
done,
that's brutal.
get set, and come
And you
to
still
the
got time to do
office.
errands, but it's like I don't want that rush.
I don't mind. Again, I don't mind getting up early to go and do stuff in the summertime. Yeah, I don't mind my time slot. As far as hosts go,
Well, let's not even. I mean,
No?
we're just begging for HR.
no. I kind of want to answer this. Fine. Be that way.
Oh my god, that's great.
Do you want to squeeze in one more?
Oh, we got so much time.
People,
Okay.
what follow up here, Kevin? How do you guys get paid if you only work 2 hours? Are you working like multiple hours on either side of, in terms of show prep? I mean, people think it's only 2 hours. We show up, an hour earlier too, at least. There's always stuff to do, and like we're literally watching games and reaching stuff all the time.
You're making calls all day.
Yeah, it's
we're
like-
doing research all day. I mean, not to overextend.
No,
like,
I'm not trying to
it's
say
so
no,
tough,
but to
it's
those, like during the hockey seasons, I always rewatch the hockey games. So part of my process the next day is rewatch a game, make a ton of phone calls, look up stuff, watch some other hockey games that were played, research highlights, even just watch highlights from the night before you didn't catch enough games and stuff like that. So I mean, we probably spend.
Let's just say the company gets their 8 hours.
No, let's just say like the amount of
I'll just say
time
that.
the amount of time we spend on like sports stuff a day during hockey year, right?
Yeah.
Probably 10 hours a day. Not joking. Like
Those
especially like that.
10-minute clips that Sportsnet puts together of the good highlights from all the games. The amount of times I've watched that stuff going into a show, being like,
Yeah.
"Okay, be ready to talk about something or go on this."
For sure. And I'm not complaining, but it's like, it's because I love what I do. I love it. I'd be doing this if I wasn't doing this. So like, it's not a complaining, but yeah, it's the 2 hour shows. There's more that goes into it than just
100%.
showing up for 2 hours.
We had
Although
a-
some of us.
Me? You talking about me? We had a fantasy question here. Sorry if I lost your text here. Somebody was asking Travis Hunter or
that was Jeffro or Tet McMillan.
or Tet McMillan.
Yeah, from Jeffro.
I'm so fascinated by what we're going to see with Travis Hunter. Again, I don't have their ADPs in front of me, but I imagine Travis Hunter is going is starting to skyrocket.
I don't know if I like taking Travis Hunter high
I'd
unless
be
it's Dynasty.
terrified.
In Dynasty, I take him high.
I would be terrified.
In Dynasty, I would because it's like, hey, you're playing the long game for 1 year, for one off. I'm not sure I'd take him high.
In a redraft league, I'm probably just taking Tet. But I'm so excited to watch everything Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
It is going to be so much fun.
So the football fan in me wants to see Travis Hunter, the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence figure it out and be a really good football team. The Browns fan in me wants them to be terrible so we get another high draft pick from them.
Oh, you guys have the trade up.
Trade up, yeah.
Yeah. It could go really bad for them.
It could be like the year when they drafted Baker and Denzel.
Right.
You get 2 top 5 picks.
All right. Nice work. Good stuff in the inbox. We'll do it again tomorrow. Overrated, underrated on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll do that tomorrow, plus regular hijinks. We're on at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So, decent time slot.
No, it's good stuff. Working with pros today. Good job.
All right. Get back to lounging, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Are we lounging?
You are, aren't you?
Am I?
You're watching the Ice Cube movie or something like that?
No, the Ice Cube movie. So, okay.
Should we talk about that tomorrow or should we just do it now?
We can talk.
Do it now.
All right. You guys hear about the Ice Cube movie, the War of the Worlds? So I'm like, okay, I like the War of the Worlds. I'm like, let's take this for a spin.
Like Tom Cruise's movie?
Yeah, but it's different.
Okay.
And it might be one of the worst thing I've watched. And I watched 20 minutes of it and it's laughably bad. Like it's laughably bad.
But okay, but you know it's bad.
Yeah,
it's worth like continuing on. Like there's been good movies that you've watched where like this is the worst. Or sorry, movies with the attempt to be good that you're like this is one of the worst things I've ever watched.
Vic, this movie is people instant messaging each other the whole time. That's what it is. It's like we're just IMing each other and FaceTiming each other. That's all it is. It's just people FaceTiming each other the whole movie.
Because like I'm trying to think of like what's the worst movie I've ever watched.
It got 14%.
Yeah, that's might
awesome.
be too good.
That's awesome.
I give it less.
So like Batman and Robin, like the Schwarzenegger one.
Yeah, I mean that was.
But there was an attempt to like, hey, we're making this like a major summer movie.
That was actually a movie. This movie was made on people FaceTiming each other for 2 hours and instant messaging each other. That's all it is.
So you only got through 20 minutes?
20 minutes, and I fast forward through some of it, and I'm like, this is horrible.
See, this is why I watch movies at 1.5 speed sometimes. Because there's a lot of bad movies.
1.5 speed?
There's a lot of bad content. So I'll watch for 15 minutes, see if it's good, and then impress me until...
You revert to normal speed then when it's good?
If it's good, if you can prove to me in the first 12 minutes it's good, then I'll slow it down. But usually horrible. It's just like the bad movies. I'll just power through this. I just want to see it for the vibes and for the pop culture references.
No, the vibes were not very good.
There you go.
Bad vibes.
More credence to my process here. All right, we're back tomorrow here on the home of the Canucks. More set 650.